universal energies. It's your girl Taurus Takeover, and I am here to do a reading for my Leos born in August. Let's get started. Universal energies, show me what I need to see for my Leos born in August. In love, career, finance, emotions, spirituality, abundance. Show me what I need to see. For my Leos born in August. Show me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I should be called the Clarity Queen because I like to get clarity, and hopefully you get confirmation in this reading. So make sure you subscribe, comment, like, share. Your card is the Hermit card. You may have a Virgo in your environment, or maybe you are taking on the energy of the Hermit. The Hermit is about introspection. It's about being alone. It's about using your intuition, thinking about things that have happened in the past so that you can be enlightened. The Hermit card. So have you been doing some introspection, Leo? Have you been thinking about things, trying to get your mind right, seeing which way you want to go, what you want to do? Clarify the Hermit for my Leos born in August. Okay. Clarify the Hermit for my Leos born in August. It is clarified with the Empress in reverse. So when this card is upright, the Empress, there may be a Taurus in your environment or a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but normally this is a Taurus card since Venus rules this card. This signifies, in its upright position, a woman of abundance, a woman full of life, a woman where when she shakes that wand, people come running. She ain't got to get up and move, but abundance is happening around her. Full of love, full of emotion. But yours is upright, in reversed. So with that said, are people not doing what you want them to do? Are you shaking that wand and people ain't moving the way you want them to move? Could it be that you're not as abundant as you would like to be? Could it be that you are focused on the past? Could it be that ideas and dreams that you wanted to birth forth are not happening or stagnant right now? Clarify the Empress in reverse for my Leos born in August. Clarify the Empress reverse for my Leos born in August. It is clarified with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Again, there may be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your environment. This card, when it's upright, is about a person who's looking at his investments, looking at the time, looking at the relationships or situations from the past, and not really being happy with it. And although he has the tools to manifest some more, although he still has an abundance right there in front of him, he's focused on the past. So yours is in reverse. All right. So this means that maybe you are going to use the tools that you have to grow more. You're no longer going to focus on the past investments, the past time, the past relationships. That maybe you are going to look what's in front of you now and create some more for your future. Because if you did it once, you can do it again. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let's see. So the Seven of Pentacles, it has its own two energies that surrounds it. So I'm going to pull those two cards so we can get a clear reading. World and the Hierophant. The World and the Hierophant. The World and the Hierophant. Again, I like to get as deep or as clear as possible because I know I have to reach all type of people with all different type of situations. So I don't want to leave, here's the Hierophant, I don't want to leave anything out. So bear with me while I pull these cards. Here's the World. Okay, so basically these two cards create the energy of this one. Okay, so for me to give you a more in-depth reading, I'll pull them both. All right. So the World card is about being on display. You're being watched by people. You may be watched by God, universal forces, angels. And there may be some things that you're not being completely open and honest about. And you use your intuition to decide what you want to release and what you don't want to release. The Hierophant, again, this is a Taurus card. You got 2 Taurus cards in here, 3 Taurus. There may be a Taurus in your environment, or you may be taking on the energy of the Taurus. The Hierophant card is about lessons. So you may be the one receiving the lesson, as you know, signified by these two people here, or you may be the one giving the lessons. The Hierophant knows a lot of things. The Hierophant knows spiritual things. The Hierophant knows regular things in life. But the Hierophant may not always come dressed in robes. The Hierophant may blend in with your natural environment. They may be a teacher that you underestimate because you expect them to be in robes, or you expect them to be of, how do I want to say, some professor with a degree or things like that. But a teacher lives among all of us, and as well as we can be a teacher ourselves. So this is about lessons. So knowing all that and putting it with this Pentacles card reversed, I'm going to go ahead and finish the reading. So Leo, you may be spending some time alone, trying to use your intuition, trying to figure out what you want to do, trying to get some type of enlightenment. There may have been some ideas or situations that you had inside of you, that you had plans on for the future, but they may not be manifesting the way you wanted to. People may not be moving the way you wanted them to move. They're not at your beck and call. They're not doing it how you want them to do it. You may not be as abundant as you would like to be. But people are still watching. The universe is still watching. And you have to decide what you're going to do. Are you going to be the teacher? Or are you going to be the student who needs to learn the lesson? Maybe there's a lesson you need to learn in everything that's going on. We all want to be the teacher sometimes. We want to be the one that put out the information. But sometimes we got to humble ourselves and receive the lessons that we need to receive. So maybe now you're finally, with the lessons that you're going to learn, you're going to finally look at what's in front of you. You're no longer going to worry about the past investments, the past relationships, the past time. You're going to focus on right now. You're going to use the tools and resources that you have to build a better future, to build more money, build a better relationship, have more time. Any advice for my Leos born in August? Any advice for my Leos born in August? Show me advice for my Leos born in August. The advice you have is the King of Swords in reverse. There may be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your environment. There may be an Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your environment. Or you may be taking on the energy of this King of Swords. This King, let's find out about this King. This King is someone, remember it's in reverse, but I'd like to tell you what it is first and then we can reverse it. So this King is someone who knows exactly how to fire up people's imagination because of how well he explains things. He can be inflexible with perception and decision making. So with this being in reverse and it being the advice card, maybe you don't need to explain things. Maybe you need to be flexible. Flexible with the way you see things, flexible with your decision making. This King also in the upright position holds on to his thoughts and his words. May be ready to cut somebody up with those words. You know those words can cut a person up. And he holds it close, ready. But because this is advice and it's in reverse, maybe you need to be careful with your words and how you use them. Don't be so quick to chop people up with the words. Think things through before you just, going off. Any more advice for my Leos born in August? Any more advice? Clarifying the King of Swords in reverse. These cards. Any advice for the King of Swords in reverse for my Leos born in August? Show me. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Again, there may be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your environment. Or you may be taking on this energy. But the Ace of Pentacles is about divine ideas. Divine resources. Divine time. Divine relationships. Divine reality that comes from the divine, comes from God, from heaven above, angels, however you want to say it. But it's up to you to build upon that and use it for its highest purpose. So I'm glad y'all got that card because, you can't really go wrong with the Ace of Pentacles, but you still got to use it. It's up to you on how you use it. So, in conclusion, you sticking to yourself. Your emotions may be a little cold. You might be a little numb right now to things that have happened in the past. But this has given you an enlightenment. Because you're no longer trusting on what you see. You're trusting on your intuition now, what you feel to guide you forward. And although abundance may not be like you want it to be at this moment, people may not be reacting how you want them to react at this moment, you're still being watched by others, by the universe, by animals. You being watched. Okay, so your energy is very important during this time, and you have to use your spirituality and your intuition to decide what to do, what to show, what not to show. Because you're like, I'm being open, I'm being real, I'm keeping it real, I'm being free, but there's still something that you're not showing. Still some things that you're not revealing. And maybe it might be for the best. Only you can use your intuition to decide on that. There's some lessons that need to be learned. And it's up to you whether you're going to be the teacher or the student. In life, we're both. But this lesson is going to help you use the resources, use what's in front of you to move forward with a good attitude, not being so negative or pessimistic about past relationships, past monetary things, past investments, past time that you done lost, you put in and it's all gone. You know, that time for looking at that with that negative attitude is over. It's time to use the resources and the tools you had to build a better future. And although you could go off and say what you want to say, you know, we call that, we just keeping it real. Yeah. Maybe this not the time to just be snapping off at people. Maybe you need to keep your thoughts to yourself. Keep your words to yourself unless you're going to put it out there with love. But at the same time, maybe you don't need to be explaining things. And be open and flexible to new ideas, new ways of looking at things. Because you have everything you need. Finances, relationships, time. You have it. It's given to you from the divine. But it's up to you on what you do with it. How you build on it and use it for your highest good. It's up to you to be positive through this situation, because how you act can control your whole environment right here, the world. How you act can control everything around you. You be negative, everything else around you gonna be negative. You be positive, guess what? Everything else can turn and be positive as well. So you go on, Leo, and you be the king or queen of the jungle, but watch your mouth. Just because you can chop a chick up don't mean that you have to. Okay? Be humble. Be willing to learn from others. Be willing to teach others. Do it with a good attitude. Move forward. Move towards your future with a good attitude. And don't worry about people who ain't doing what you need them to do or want them to do. Don't worry about that. You handle your business and you do it in a good attitude, and watch, everything will come to you. And them emotions that were so frozen might not be frozen no more. You'll get that true spiritual alignment. That true spiritual awakening to give you the joy and the love and the resources and the finances that you need or that you desire. Because this right here show me you got everything you need. But just like humans, we all humans, we want more. We want more. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more. But it's, what are you going to do with what you have? Work with what you have. In a good attitude. That's the key. A good attitude. Be positive, Leo. Okay? So this has been your reading. Hey, y'all make sure y'all subscribe so whenever I post a video, y'all are notified. And I also got an Instagram page now, Universal Energies. Facebook coming soon. So y'all make sure y'all, hey, stay tuned in. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Y'all comment. Let me know if y'all feeling it, if it resonating. Some people be like, it's so accurate, it's scary, but don't be scared. Just embrace it, receive it as confirmation, and move forward with the advice to make your life better, okay? So I hope I provided that confirmation. Y'all need it. Thank you for watching. Share some light, share some love, enjoy your life, and I will see you in the next video.